What does this signal about the current state and future of healthcare finance?
Well, I think that the interesting thing when I first looked at this data, and this is data from that Bain research that we have discussed, um, RCM last year was a top three priority. It was like the number two priority in our research. In this research year, thinking about 2023 and focusing on 2024, um, the IT infrastructure and workflow, clinical workflow came before, and data platforms interoperability. I'm trying to read this very small slide with my old eyes, so I apologize for stumbling over this a little bit,
No.
but it makes sense when you look at the environment that we found ourselves in 2024. I don't think that cybersecurity was was high on the list, but it became really high on everyone's list in the latter part of February of 2024 with what happened in the Change Healthcare space. So
Yep.
that was obviously a kind of a black swan that it shouldn't have been a black swan. We should have seen it coming, but it was.
Mhm.
And so um, RCM, it's still a high priority, it's still a top four priority, and it's a high priority because it's it's ROI. We talked about how hard it is to maintain the margins that you need to maintain, and it's not just because of the regulatory environment. It's not hard just because of the economy, but consumerism is an issue.
Mhm.
The tough labor market is an issue, and people look to RCM solutions, and they're trying to streamline those processes so that those do feel like quick wins for healthcare leaders.
Yeah, certainly, certainly. And I can tell from the slide with, the IT infrastructure at 38%, clinical workflow optimization 35%,